this video starts, I just think there's something I forgot to mention, that with the poll, it's not going to change. The poll won't change. So, like, say if you vote for 30 minutes, the poll won't change. The videos that I upload now won't change to 30 minutes until any new videos pop up. And another thing is, I won't be doing any pre-recording. So basically, what happens is say the last episode is being uploaded from say on Saturday, and so basically what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna record a day of footage on like the Thursday, and then use Friday to edit the footage, and then Saturday obviously we'll upload it. So yeah, that's an example there. So yes, all of them, all of CK2 and Turtle will be 40 minutes long, because there's a hell of a lot for me to edit, and it's a lot harder editing 30 minutes than it is 40 minutes. It may seem a bit odd, but for those YouTubers out there that know my deal, you'll understand. But yes, I don't expect to convince everyone, but there you go. But yes, all that will be 40 minutes for now. It will update once the videos are over. So yes, hope that helps. Hope that understands. So hope that I made that a bit clearer for you guys. Anyway, till then. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome to a bit of a different video from my normal set of videos. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm sort of changing my channel around, and this will be sort of an installation guide and a sort of an update on my channel as a whole. As I feel like it's a due, really. I wanted to talk about my channel as a whole. But we will put some timestamps in the video where we talk about our faction poll, our poll first. Then we'll talk about YouTube, and then we're going to talk about Discord. So first, what I'm doing is that for all my series, apart from the main Turtle War series that I've been uploading twice a week, and CK2 twice a week, the main CK2 stuff. For multiplayer stuff, it won't count, and for podcasts or install guides, it won't count either, because install guides, podcasts can be however long they can be. Which also another thing with the install guides, I may just do an install guide and a mod overview later on, make it 2 separate videos, which is what I'm going to do. So for videos like Skyrim, a Mountain Blade, and perhaps a hot seat or whatever, would be half an hour long. All my videos will be half an hour long. However, we'll give you the choice for the Turtle War and CK2 stuff. Now the options are as followed: either 30 minutes, which is a hell of a pain in the ass to edit, but that's fine. Not really. Only for my pre-recorded. We'll get into that in a minute. Basically, either 30 minutes or 40 minutes, because I'm basically cutting down on my upload schedule. So originally I was uploading 7 days a week. That's a bit too much. So what I'm going to do is upload, because I have a lot of, I mean, look at how many fucking CK2 episodes I have to upload. And I want to make them at least, like, 2 episodes long. So I upload 1 episode, and you're essentially watching essentially watching a longer, like 2 episodes, essentially, into 1 video. And it sort of saves me having to upload more in a day. So yes, that's what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to merge all these videos into 40 minute long videos, and go from there. When the poll comes in, which the poll will be doing on Saturday, yeah, we'll go with Saturday, so it gives me time to edit them all. So basically, everything I'm going to edit here is going to be 40 minutes long for now. When eventually whenever a new series that we do, we will change it. Which on the topic of new series, I'm going to sort of stop doing pre-recording. The only reason I pre-recorded is because I didn't have a lot of time now. I didn't have a lot of time in general, and I just felt like just getting it all out of the way and all that. After a while, it feels a bit lazy of me, so I'm going to stop doing that. And we're going to wait for all my CK. There's a good chance CK3 will come out in the middle of one of these, which are put one of them on hiatus and do that. But yeah, Turtle War on the other hand, I'm just got 3 episodes of this left, which will probably be combined into 2. And yeah, obviously this multiplayer campaign as well. Skyrim, 3 episodes left of that. Actually no, 2. That's a part of another thing I need to edit. I need some more footage so I can upload some more. Mountain Blade, there's 3 episodes left of that. But there, again, half an hour. Turtle War Seeker 2 will always be 40 minutes for now. Hope you guys like the change. If you don't, just let me know, and But yeah, it's just the way I'm gonna do things from now on. It saves me having to upload a lot more in throughout the week, and I'd rather upload Monday to Friday, and then just leave Saturday and Sunday for people who want to catch up on videos throughout the week that haven't had time to see, or they've been at work or whatever. That's the way we're going to do it. So yeah, you have the choice of 30 minutes and 40 minutes. I will leave a link to the poll in the description. So yes, now we will go on to what my Discord is about in a minute. Actually, now we start off with YouTube first, and I'm going to sort of talk about when I started. Yeah, I first joined YouTube back in 2015. I didn't upload till about November 2015, where it was just full of Total War, CK2, GTA 5, all sorts of random shit I show you now. Yeah, so I had this, which I'm sort of doing a remaster with that with the Plantagenet CK2 series. Did a Slender video, which I think is actually private. I don't know. No, obviously it isn't. I made a bunch of videos private not long ago, mainly because they were just cringy and all that. And the playlist for these old videos are basically going to all be private because they're old videos, and I mean, you can go back and watch it, but it's sort of cringe-worthy content. It's not wonderful. Compared to my stuff now, it's just a lot better and gets a lot more views. So, pointless. And then again, they probably had more views because they were uploaded about 3 years ago. So there you go. But yeah, that's where I started. Also, my description is relatively, yeah. It just tells you I have a lot of interest, play the games I play, the ambitions I have in future, and social medias, all that crap. I don't hardly ever use really social media that much. Maybe I post the odd post on Twitter. Again, hardly ever use it. It's just upload maybe a post or like a first episode of a series. I don't really care. Fan fiction, I haven't yet written anything for that. I'll talk a bit about that a bit later, but yeah. Total War Center as well. I don't really use that much. I just really use Discord for hot scene. Don't really bother. And Steam, of course, which is my Steam account. Of course, if you want to follow me, ask me to play a game or whatever, go on Steam and send me a follow request. And it also says here you can contact me via Discord if you wish to talk, yeah, etc. And if you want to see if you want any business inquiries, I don't really use it. I'd rather you just send me a message if you're going to go do that. So yeah, view my email address. You can send me an email. I'm probably not going to see it. I mean, that email address is like 2,000 unopened emails. I just don't care. And Discord, well, we'll get into that a bit later. Now, for my channel, I started a long time ago, and with this sort of goal was to just do like content that I enjoy and just upload, and hopefully one day get loads of subscribers and views. That was my original ambition back then. Of course, I'm not bothered about the views and subscribers and all that now. I simply do it for fun. If you don't like the content I do, go watch someone else. I don't care, essentially. So obviously the banner, and now the banner's it's been similar to the previous ones I've had before. It's always had the wall from A Song of Ice and Fire in. So the stag, which is stag, I'll talk about my name a bit later. So you have the stag, and then you have my username. So yeah, the four sort of icons up here are my interests in the way I've displayed it. So on the right side, you have a picture of like an artwork of King Richard of Lionheart. It's really hard to find one, so that's the best we got. That's to sort of show my interest in historical history, basically, and I'm sort of interested in like apart from fantasy stuff, I'm very much interested in like historical stuff, like the Battle of Hastings, Battle of Agincourt, and all that, Battle of Bannockburn, and etc. That's to sort of show that. Now, this is to show my interest in, I guess, Skyrim, which is one of my series now. I was going to do something where I have Mountain Blade, Skyrim, Crusader Kings, Total War in one emblem, but it's hard to find like decent artwork for it, so that's why I didn't bother. I'm sure we'll change the banner in future, but for now, it serves its purpose. So yeah, that's to show my interest in Skyrim. Like, it's sort of like an Assassin's Creed one with the whole hood and stuff. But yeah, I do love Assassin's Creed too. Other than that, but yeah, that's that iconic duel between Robert Baratheon and Rhaegar Targaryen. in Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire. I prefer the books. Fuck the TV show. Yeah, nothing to say about that. I don't care anymore. But yeah, that's a show I'm interested in Game of Thrones, and it was just, Game of Thrones was sort of the first sort of stuff I did, and I will continue to do so. But I sort of want to do, and obviously, CK2 Game of Thrones, everybody loves that right now, and obviously, this is just sort of showing my interest in, I guess, Lord of the Rings. But obviously, it's a picture of a character from Elder Scrolls Online. I couldn't find a decent artwork for a ranger in Lord of the Rings, so that'll have to do. But yes, another thing is the profile picture. Now, the profile picture is something that I made myself. There are a few images that are sort of from other bits, but the profile picture, around the middle fucking bit, is what I made myself, and it's hard to zoom in, but doesn't matter. And you have like the around is to show and basically the white stag is essentially my family's crest symbol in real life. And it's sort of been like my personal symbol, I guess. And that's a symbol that we will keep for YouTube as a whole. I probably won't ever change it. If we do change it, it will be exactly like that, but it may be just slightly altered or different. It's not going to change a lot from that image that you see there. And you have the sort of the blue eyes to show that I have blue eyes. Well, I have blue eyes in real life. That's what it sort of symbolizes there. The blue background and a bit black. The blue is sort of to represent my favourite colour and the overall colour of my name, Frozen Stag, blue, etc. And yeah, the black is to sort of show that my channel isn't really for people that are under the age of 18. Like, I don't care if you are under it and enjoy my content. It's really for people. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's not really a channel for children. I don't expect to have anyone younger than like 15 watching my channel, because obviously swearing, I swear a lot in my videos and a lot of rude language. So it's not for the people who are easily offended, essentially. But yes, Frozen Stag. Now the name, I came up with that name because stag obviously being my family crest. I originally went by another name, but we won't talk about that. Frozen, the reason I came up with Frozen is because Frozen, when it comes to seasons in real life, I prefer winter. Now you're probably like, oh, well, summer's nice and warm. Yes, it is nice and warm. I do like summer too, but I prefer winter because of the snows just makes it look beautiful. I can't see the snow because I live in southern England where they don't have fuck all for snow, so that's what you get. So Frozen is just because I just like the Frozen Stag just sounded good for me, and it's the name we'll leave. I doubt we're ever going to change it. Probably not. I just went with Frozen because it just sounded cool, and it's sort of to represent that I prefer winter and all that. Also, I'd like to say just a quick thank you for. I never did a video for like 100 sub special. I simply it's not a massive milestone. I probably will for a 500 sub special, but for 100 it's probably that worth it. It's not. I don't have that many people that would be interested in special, so I'd rather wait till I have say 500 in the near future, hopefully, if we're lucky. So yes, I'm thankful for all of you who have subscribed. All the people in my Discord as well. I will get to that in a minute, but I'm grateful for the people who have all subscribed and watching my videos. The views have been amazing, especially the amount of views I got for that. Even though it was 4 years ago, and that one, I'm still thankful for all the views I got back then. I got on this Matt and Blade video has turned out really well for views, and just overall people that have watched my channel over the years. Just thank you. It's been hard at times with doing YouTube. I remember I didn't have a lot of views back when I first started. After a while, I'd had a break back in 2017. And then I came back to YouTube at the end of August, 31st of August 2019. I came back because obviously back when I first started YouTube, my audio quality was shit. And that's why I've sort of like privatized a lot of my old videos, because it's not good to the kind of content that I produce now, I like to think. So yes, thank you so much for all the 150 subscribers I have now. I'm eternally grateful, and yeah, it means a lot. Thank you. Yeah. This bit down here, the home page thing, is it's whatever series, like the new series or whatever. I'm probably gonna put this video here to be perfectly honest. But there you go. Yes, uploads. I always have my uploads tab so people can see what I've recently put on there. I at least like to have an ongoing series bit here so people can see what's going on, what's currently being done and what's not. Now you have the installation guides and overview. So I know a lot of people on the internet and a lot of people love the, despite the dislikes, and the dislikes are probably because it's an old video and I was fucking young and my mic quality was utterly shit and I probably didn't explain it very well because again I was pretty young. So yeah, that's a show because a lot of people I come across on the internet are like, oh, I can't install this, how do you do this? And I often have to help. So that's put that on there just for people who don't know how to install something. It's right there. Grand strategy is essentially for videos like CK2. Well, it's essentially mainly CK2 right now. I've yet to put any Hearts of Iron content or EU4 or anything like that. But eventually in the far future, I imagine we will eventually go. I'll probably get bored of CK2 and we'll probably play CK3. But yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Hearts of Iron 4 at some point. But yes, these are the decent CK2 series. Maybe the shitty quality, but they're the decent ones as a whole. But yes, and you have Total War, which is I have a huge list. I mean, I'll show you now. This is all the stuff that I want to do for Crusading Total War related. It's a huge fucking list, and it all will be determined through votes and stuff at the moment. But yeah, the next series that we're going to do for Total War will be the Greystock series, which is a continuation of the Bolton series. I never like ending series on the bad like if they're unfinished, I don't like ending it. Unfortunately, Bolton was unfinished because the old video files were corrupted and I couldn't use it. Elder Scrolls. Now, Elder Scrolls can a series that can go on for a very long time because the game Skyrim itself is huge, and that's not including the mods as well. It's a massive fucking game, and I do want to play. Obviously, when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, which could be another couple years for all we know. It'd be cool if they brought it out next year because next year will be their 10-year anniversary. Yeah, 10-year anniversary of Skyrim, which would be awesome. So yeah, I also want to play Oblivion because we did an Oblivion series a while ago, but we never really ended it because it didn't get a lot of views, so I didn't bother with it. Skyrim does, so that's good. So we'll definitely do an Oblivion, a Morrowind series. The Morrowind and Oblivion, we might do it because they're releasing the mod team. They're releasing a mod which basically remakes the Oblivion and Morrowind in Skyrim's engine, which is something they've already done for Daggerfall as well, which another thing we'll do as well. We do because they're basically called Skygerfall, Skywind, and Sky Oblivion, which is quite cool. And there's a bunch of conversion mods for Elder Scrolls 5. There's a Enderal one which I want to check out, and yeah, it's be great. Now, Mount and Blade Chronicles, which will eventually have a lot of Mount and Blade stuff. Obviously we're doing Bannerlord at the moment, which isn't just going to be Bannerlord content, although greatly I imagine when more mods come out it will be a lot of Bannerlord. But I will go back to Mount and Blade Warband and play some of the mods and DLCs like the Viking Conquest one that they probably won't release on Bannerlord. I mean they could, in which case we'd just play it on there, but maybe I might just go back and play Warband, but yeah, we'll see. And obviously I did the popular upload, so I can. So that's pretty much for me to go down and look and see what people are loving at the moment and etc. But yes, that's pretty much it for this channel. Oh, I forgot. On this page is basically featured channels, and it's basically my friends and this guy. I've been friends with him for 7 years. I met him in secondary school, and we've been friends ever since. And we still talk to him now. We recently did a podcast together with Mythic and your boy as well. Your boy's right here as well. Soul is another. In a way, Soul Games Inc. has been more my inspiration for YouTube. So yeah, we recently spoke a while back, and we were talking about doing some multiplayer series. However, he is quite busy with stuff, so it will be a while since we do that. But that would be awesome. Be sort of I guess I say my dream, but that makes me sound really fucking weird. But it'd be really fun because I remember watching his videos back in 2012, thinking, "Oh, Game of Thrones mod, awesome," and I just loved it. It was really funny, and he still does content now, which is awesome. He's nearly got 14k subscribers. So if you could all Go subscribe to him and get him to 14k. I'm sure he'd be very grateful. And obviously you have Urban Hoplite, who doesn't really make videos nowadays. He's the lead developer for Lucium, and he's going to go I think college and do A levels and university and all sorts. So I don't think he's going to really make a return to YouTube. But we will do some multiplayer stuff at some point. But perhaps he may return to YouTube in the future. Who knows? I mean, he may comment on this video saying, "No, I'm never returning." But there you go. Mythic as well, who I'm doing a Attila multiplayer series with. He's doing quite well on 600 subs. Your Turtle War Master, who's I'm in his Discord actually. He's recently hit 500 subs a while ago, so that's pretty awesome. Dreamer, who's quite a newer YouTuber, but I'm in a hot seat with him, so I'm allied with him in a hot seat. So yeah, Dreamer. He's currently on 18 subs, so if you could subscribe to him and give him a bit of a shout out and just help him out a bit. I remember what it was like for me back then, starting off with like no subs, and it took me it's taken me this long to get the 100 subs, it's difficult. But then now I'm making better content, I feel a bit more confident in myself, which is what you need in YouTube. Tolkus, who I did a hot seat with, unfortunately I died in the hot seat, so I didn't bother recording it. But yeah, I might do something with him at some point. But he plays a lot of Rome Turtle War, so Destro, who does a lot of CK2 and Hearts of Iron. Go subscribe to him as well. We were gonna do some. I think we still plan to do some like Crusader Kings 2 stuff. But the problem is he only records at in the middle of the night, which usually I just go to bed like 10 because I get up at early in the morning. I'm getting the habit of that for when I start working full time. When they expect me to get there at 9 or something, or 8 or something. But yeah, he records at late at night. So hopefully sometime we may record in the day at some point. Who knows? But yes, that's pretty much it for my channel. Obviously, the old playlists. But yeah, obviously I had the montages, which I'll leave on there. And I got the Stag Workshop, which is something I used to do. I don't do it really anymore. But basically I record myself doing the thumbnail. But obviously it was pretty long because I didn't fast forward it that much. I mean, most of it's like fast forward footage. So I don't think you can even hear that audio because it's not. I recently fucked up the settings of OBS. But yeah, back when I first started doing YouTube, I used to record with fraps. I used to have a really shitty mic. I mean, you can go back and watch some of the old videos. I won't show it for this. But back then I had, again, shitty mic. So my content wasn't great. It's a big improvement from 5 years ago. Well, it's like 4 years ago, I guess. Not quite got to November yet, but it's a huge improvement now. I now record with a Blue Yeti X mic, which is probably the best mic I've used since ever, really. And I really recommend it. And obviously, recording OBS now, which I'll show you now, which will give you a bit of give you that. But yeah, recording OBS, which is just a lot better. And yeah, my setup has improved. I may do a setup video in the future. Would be cool if you guys would be interested in that. I don't know, I might. But yes, that's pretty much it for YouTube. I would go talk about Discord now, but yeah, I'm proud of my achievements in YouTube. Thank you very much for everyone who subscribed, and just all the views in general. Like people taking the time out of the day to go watch a video. Just really great. Also, I want to mention something. For my in my description, and I will put the shared document, which will contain all the stuff that I want to do for Turtle War, as well. So yes, yeah, I will leave that in there so you guys can have a look at what. So if you want to recommend me something, which I'll get into a bit later, but if you want to have a look at that, you can. Now in all my descriptions, I don't know if you even scroll down and look, but if you do, I put did you enjoy, sort of telling you to subscribe and etc. I do have changed about my if I can just grab it, yeah. I've sort of changed my and I've made a new outro, which you'll see at the end of this video, which will just be my other video. You'll see it at the end, but it's a lot. I just changed it about. And then you got and also I've noticed I get some dislikes on my video, and it doesn't really bother me. I don't really care, but I kind of would like if any of you do dislike, then just tell me what you didn't like about it. That'd be some. It's just a lot easier than someone just going dislike for like no. You don't know what it's annoying with dislikes. They dislike your video. You just don't know what you've done wrong. So it'd be easy if people could just tell you what you've done wrong. Obviously, all my social medias and etc. Again, I hardly use social media. Maybe I just use it for communication nowadays. Really, I don't really choose it for anything else. But yeah, this video now will be sort of a channel update in a way. Anyway, we shall go on to Discord. Starting off with my server, which is called the Frozen Order. It was originally called the Frozen Kingdom, but I changed my mind and felt the Frozen Order sounded a bit better than just a dictator. But yeah, the server region is obviously going to be Europe because I live in Europe, despite the fact that UK has left the European Union. Again, still in Europe. Europe is a continent. We're in that continent still. And obviously you have the icon, which is very similar to my channel profile picture. Which I was going to use that, but I thought I'd use something a bit different to show you that the Discord server is not like my channel, etc. It's sort of a add-on to my channel, if you will. But yeah, obviously you have the white stag, and in the background, which that's in that background, the picture is actually a picture in the Game of Thrones TV show. Again, prefer the books, but we won't go into it. But yeah, that's the like White Walker Kingdom or something. I don't know what it's called in the books, but it's like the lands of it's the lands of always winter, but it's like they have like a White Walker like castle or some shit. But yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about everything else. But there you go. And now my server as a whole. Oh, the Prime Minister sent me a message, and that guy, yeah, yeah, that guy. That coffin dude, probably not a good person to look at, but yes, new members. Now these new members thing is basically for it's just for other people to see if their friends are in the server or anything else. And you have the welcome, which is sort of the welcome message has sort of evolved, as you can see. I do use it as a test sometimes if I get someone to join my server and think, nah, I should probably change that. Obviously it was called the King, but the recent one now is completely different, which just tells you. Check the rules, faction selection, to choose a faction, which we'll talk about in a second. You've got my upload schedule, which we'll show you in a minute. And if you want to suggest upload suggestions, Grandmaster any of the Holy Knights, which we'll talk about in a second. We've got the rules as well, which are pretty basic. Now, if I'm feeling generous, I may just put you in the prison, like Ace Rain at the current moment. He's currently having a nice little time in the prison. So yes, I may just put you in prison, and then you can like to go to the confession room, and then confess your way of getting out. And he hasn't worked on him right now, and I may take you out of the prison, but we'll see. But yeah, the rules are quite long. I mean, I may lower it at some point, but yeah. Thanks, Region Tom, Grandmaster of the Frozen Order. Yes, Tom is my real name. Really, it's Thomas, but I prefer to be called Tom. If you call me Thomas, I will hunt you down and kill you. But yeah, then you have the faction selection thing, which is sort of going to be the like a different different holy orders in one of my favourite 6 holy orders. So you know, so it's simply how that works. You just click on a reaction. You know, we're currently missing one for the Orders of the Holy Sepulchre. So go join that. Give that some company. Obviously, you have the Knights Templars, the Order of the Dragon, which is a holy order set up by King Sigismund, who is like the villain in the Kingdom Come Deliverance game. You have the Knights of Santiago, which I believe they were the knights in Spain or something. I can't remember, or Italy. I have no fucking idea. Or they were around during the, I want to say the Inquisition, but I don't really know. I've seen them in CK2 before, so I know they're holy order. Knights, Templars, and the Templars probably sound familiar because the Templars are sort of the antagonists in Assassin's Creed. But then again, in Assassin's Creed, there's not really any bad people. In most TV shows and films, that I've watched, there's no really evil people. They're all good and bad, really. But yes, polls. Now, whatever poll, I'm probably gonna put the poll up for today. We'll probably put the sticker up today. Also, something I'm gonna do is tag everyone. And now, a lot of people get real bitchy about that, which is fair enough, because I'm tagging like nearly 40 people in the message that people probably don't really give a shit about. But yeah, only time I'm going to do that is if it's really important, if it's like a video like this one, which is an important video, or if it's if I'm announcing a mod or announcing like a book or something, if it's perhaps a new episode of a series. But usually I just upload videos. I don't put everyone because everyone just gets bitchy. It's happened to me before, so you know. Obviously I have my upload schedule here, which there's my shared document as well, which I mentioned earlier. And you have the upload suggestions, which is there. Currently no one said anything yet. You have the upload schedule, which is Monday to Friday, which I don't need to talk too much about that. New uploads, I've just went through that. Social media is all this stuff here. Again, hardly ever use it. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Mead Hall, again, it's just the normal text chat. I did make another one, just in case people want to have a separate discussion on another one. The Great Hall is just for people who are my knights, and we'll talk about the roles later on. So yes, the Great Hall was for them. The Inner Sanctum is for the Holy Knights and the other guys. It's basically a sort of a higher tier in the system. The Papal Realm is just me and my mate Bradley, who we just thought if we want to have a private discussion. Confession Room, I spoke about that earlier. The Bot Chat is for getting what the fuck. What the fuck. Okay, and yeah, that's just for like playing songs and shit. The bots all work. They should work. If they don't, let me know. But I'm pretty certain they work. Memes is just for memes. If you want to post me, I seem to be the only one posting them. Actually, no, that's Idrin doing that. Okay. Quotes, just people who want to put like a famous quote in, you can. General problems is if for people who can't, if people are having trouble with installing a mod and want some help, then either me or someone else will help you. Epic battle statistics of like if you want to put on a like a epic, well, it says it in the name really. Like you've got an epic heroic victory against an army, you can stick that on there if you like. Lovers Lab, well, it's in the name. It's essentially an atheist bullet, the shitpost kind, the porn post kind, a mixed NFSW channel. I said all of the above because basically it is. Now and again you get the odd meme and you get Mind Camp, you get a black guy, you get that. So yeah, and obviously you get the you get the level thing. So basically, the more you send the message, you basically level up. So yeah, he tried it, and you obviously have to have and it's an example there. You have to have a level before you can actually have a rank. Emoji suggestions is like what emoji you have. So like basically, oh that's not it. Basically I have like custom emojis like the profile picture and all that. So yes, if you like to suggest an emoji, then go ahead. Hydra song request, just basically put a song request in and it links onto that music channel. The voice channels, you have the no mic chat, which is for people who just want to talk but don't have a mic, which you can just use a text chat, but still, doesn't matter. Great Hall Tavern for separate discussions. If you want to have a discussion it's basically the same for the Mead Hall and Halls of Valhalla. The podcast, that's our custom podcast channel where we basically as I'll demonstrate a Mythic, he has a podcast member, so I basically give that to anyone and they join the podcast. It's to stop people joining if they have nothing to do with the podcast. And the Knights is just for all the Knights. The Grand Temple is basically from the Holy Knights and the Pope. We'll talk about the Pope thing later. The Vatican for me and the Pope. We'll talk more about that later on. You have the faction channels as well, like voice channels, text channels, etc. The mod suggestion and bookwork. We'll talk about bookwork first. Essentially, bookwork is going to basically just be fan fictions and other stuff that I'm going to put in at some point. I haven't written anything for fan fiction at all. So in the future we will, but that's just for suggestions and stuff because I have nothing to put on there now. So yeah. So yeah, I will obviously notify you guys when I work on the fanfic. I don't really have a lot of plans, but I mean I do have a plans, but I'm not going to mention it. We'll talk about when I actually write something. It's not much point talking about something if you haven't really done it. But yeah, I'm going to break that way. It's not what it is. Obviously, someone suggested the mod, but that's for that was meant to be for the upload suggestions, but it doesn't matter. But yes, for mods, now I have a number of sub mods I want to work on and plan on. Currently, I don't really have a lot of time to really be enough time to work on them, but eventually I will. For mods, I'm currently sort of planning a Star Wars mod, which is obviously going to be pretty big. And then I want to work on a sub mod for Rome 1, and a bunch of other sub mods on like Medieval 2, like Westeros mods or like submods of a submod to like Westeros Total War or Third Age or something like that. Is essentially what the idea is. Now the current like servers that I will recommend you to check is the 100 Years War mod, which is being worked on by the latest addition to our server. So yeah, check that out. It's done come out to the 15th of June, but I really recommend it. It looks pretty good right now, and I'll definitely record it at some point. We'll likely put it into like a faction poll or something. But yes, you have the Mythics like a server. Nowhere near as good as mine, but yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Your servers are pretty good. The Empires of Europe is just that one is just for hot scene. That's for hot scene. That's for hot scene. And Dreamers own like Dreamers, who's on the server. It's his own like little server, which yeah, check it out. It's quite a good server. Your Total War Master again. That's mainly for a few hot seats, like 2 hot seats. The Realm, which is Soul Games Inc.'s server. You have the Divide and Conquer server, the Ice and Fire Total War server, which is an amazing mod for that, and I recommend you try it out for those who love Game of Thrones content. It's awesome. And you have the Lucium Total War official Discord. They're currently in the call doing a custom battle, but I'm not. But yeah, I have the Sega version, so I can't really join it online battle for Medieval 2, which sucks, but oh well, doesn't matter. I'd rather just play it like a multiplayer game with them, which is the thing. Ah yes, the Pope has arrived, it seems. Yeah, I'll talk about the roles. So basically, for the roles, you have me, who I'm obviously the Grand Master because I'm the head of the server. You have the Pope, which is essentially me and Bradley's custom like one because fuck it, because we're sort of going. I don't know, we're going the route of like a holy order or some bollocks. So there you go. You have the Holy Knights, who are basically people that I'm very active with and I talk to a lot and do stuff with. And also I have another one who is my mate Josh, who's the Wakanda Stag. No idea why we called him that. Well, that was ages ago. But yes, Josh, I've known him for 7 years. I met him the same time as I met Bradley. So yeah, obviously I have other people like Craig as well. I met him for years. He's not very active. I don't really talk to him as much as I used to. But yeah, we're still good friends, I hope. Obviously, you have the Holy Knights. I just mentioned that. The Knights are for people. That's actually one of my college friends. There's another one as well. But yeah, that's for other people who are. The Knights are for people that I know and I'm good friends with. The Holy Knights are people that I a lot better friends with, like people that I'm active with and I do work on stuff with. Obviously, you have the Order of the Dragon and Santiago as well, which hopefully get more members as time goes on. You have the Droids, which are basically the bots. I just put them under a different category. They have the online tab and the offline and all that. They're currently in the server, there's up to about 44 members in the server, so I'm very grateful for all of you that have joined, and it means a lot. And eventually in the future we'll hopefully the server will grow as it goes, and it is a growing community. Hopefully, as we did get some people join today and a couple of days before that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's been great. So yes, please vote as well. But yeah, the choice is yours and all that. But yeah, thank you again. Thank you for all the views and subscribers. It means a lot. And yeah, that's it for this video. This video has probably gone quite the long video, so I won't go any longer. But yes, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the new outro that is about to appear in about 2 seconds.